What up YouTube, Asian Persuasion here, back with another video for you guys. Today I have a first place deck profile for my locals, and I was playing 60 card, Grass, Lightsworn, Horus, Bystial, Brave, Fiendsmith engine, everything good deck. Yeah, this is probably the best, most competitive build I've found of this deck so far. At least with Grass, of course. But this is the one that makes it. This is the best build I've found that felt the most unfair. I can make it competitively. So this is probably gonna be the best Lightsworn deck I have of the new format at the moment, pre Rage of the Abyss set. So yeah, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. You guys already know we're playing on the national map from Top Cut for, I think it was like South America and stuff. Shout out to my boys for hooking me up for this. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into the 60 card break dot profile. Went undefeated at locals. We got the one Judgment Dragon. Of course, you don't have to play Punishment Dragon. This is like the best one because you don't have to play other names, and it actually has a really relevant effect going second, which can pop the whole board. So I like this more than Punishment Dragon because I don't expect to grind with any deck. I either have it or I don't. So pick Judgment Dragon over Punishment Dragon. Next up we have the best custom Lightsworn card in Yu-Gi-Oh! We got 3 Lightsworn Dragonling. This card is probably the best card in your deck. If you have a Lightsworn monster in your grave, it can be itself as well. Just any Lightsworn monster in grave, you can special summon this card from your hand. And then when this card is special summoned, you can send any Lightsworn card from your deck to the graveyard. And it has one more effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard in any way, from the hand, deck, field, it doesn't matter where it gets sent there from, you can search a 3026 stat monster, which is either Judgment Dragon or Punishment Dragon. Those are your 2 targets. And this card's just crazy. It's Baby JD, man. Look at it. Baby JD. Yeah, this card is probably the best card in the deck. Yeah, I love this card. This card makes me enjoy playing this deck in the new format just because it has 3 freaking good effects. Next up, we have the other second best new Lightsworn card is Weiss. This card helps you play when you have bad hands. And also, this is Light Fiend. So guess what Light Fiend means? You've guys seen it the whole last format. Fiendsmith engine. Weird. You can make Requiem with this one card. Who would have thought? Tuner, level 4. It's like Sheeran. You stack a Lightsworn for cost. And then if they don't ash it there, then you can summon it. And then on the summon resolution, it will mill 2 cards off top of your deck. So basically, you stack the Wolf on top or the Felice, mill it, or you stack another Dragonling, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then you mill it, and then you send it, and then you summon. You have a tuner play, and you can go to this new Synchro Minerva. Crazy. Next up, we got the old school triple Wolf Lightsworn Beast. You guys already know. This card sent from the deck to the grave, you special summon it. Self-explanatory. If you know Lightsworn, you guys know that's the most important card. And then the second most important mill is Felice. So I cut this down because I did seem to be hitting this off of Charge of the Light Brigade a lot, and this card can only special summon itself off of a monster effect. So just know, if you grasp this, you don't actually get value off of it, really. So I cut this down to 2, and I've been liking it at 2. 3 was just a little too clunky for me because I cut Solar Recharge as well from my deck. So 2 is the perfect number. And it also has a really good going to second effect where you can tribute this to pop a monster on their side of the field and then mill 3 off top of your deck. So it's a good going second card as well. And it's a tuner. So very important. And the reason why I've been not uploading any other videos, because I've been really testing this deck a lot, and it took me a while to get the 3 engravers because I was playing Runic Storm for so long, so it took me a while to get these cards. But this card is so crazy in Lightsworn, you can mill it. It is a really good mill. It's a really good starter. It does everything for this deck. So level 6 extender, crazy. Who would have thought you'd be playing this card in Lightsworn? Weird. Has synergy. And then the one Fable Lurry, because it's just random free extender without normal summoning. So there's that engine. You guys already seen Fiendsmith cards probably 1,000 times. But we're going to get to the more interesting pile engines. We got the 3 Imseti Glory of Horus. This card is obviously one of the best cards to draw. Help bait Ash somewhere. Help get your bricky hands on brick by using this to send a card. And if you get Kingsark, then you can ditch your dead cards. This card's amazing. And I did play the 1 Happy, the 1 Dumatep, and the 1 Sebenef. So I do play as many names as possible because I want to be able to special summon as many things for extenders as possible. And these cards by themselves actually have really good effects that help protect your board. And yeah, these cards are crazy. What else can I say about them? Horus Engine is good. And they're level 8, so helps you with your rank 8s. Speaking of rank 8s, we have the 3 Lubellion, Bystial Lubellion. Shout out to Jesse for still letting me borrow these. Then we got the 1 Magnamut. We got the 1 Druid's Worm, the 1 Serenir, and the 1 Baldrake. So you just play this engine for Bystials. It can be extenders, it can be hand traps if you're playing a light or dark deck. So yeah, this card's really good. Obviously, these are all self-explanatory. They all do their own thing. Yeah, Lubellion's crazy. And then we got the Baby Dragons. These are limited to 1 for a reason. We're playing a Lightsworn. Weird, who would have thought. Good extenders, good free bodies, free searches. And then good mills. We got 2 Starly Safer. You don't have crazy amount of targets, but you have the 3 Rebellion, you got Judgment Dragon, and then you got some good mills like the 1 Chaos Dragon Levianeer that you can use Safer to pick this up with. So this card's very versatile, and this part of your only real actual normal summon. So there you go. And the most important part, this is your only normal summon, because now I've included the Brave Engine. So we're playing the 1 Wandering Griffin Rider, the 3 Water Enchantress. This insanely has made this deck so much better for me since I put in the Brave Engine. This helps you play around the Biru, forcing you to have an Omni Negate. The Brave Engine is really good at going second as well with the Equip, so you can bounce a card and OTK a little easier. Free Extender. This card's a really good mill. So this card is everything in the deck right now. So I really like the Brave Engine. This helps accelerate you to playing competitively. And then we got the last 2 monsters. We have Medora and Keldo. Shufflers. Helps you recycle all your cards, your extra deck cards. You can recycle like your Brave Engine if you mill like the Faithful Adventurer or the Equip. You can use these to throw it back and reuse it and search it so you never actually run out of them. So these 2 cards are very important in this deck. Yeah, you can recycle grass as well if that ever gets to that point. Speaking of, we got the 1 grass. The reason why I'm playing 60 cards right now is because of this card coming off the ban list. Self-explanatory, you guys already know. This card's insane. 1 Foolish Burial and 1 Chaos Space, my other one-ofs. Obviously, good card. Lightsworn, good card. Lightsworn. And then, of course, the not once per turn charge of the Light Brigade. This card's crack. I don't know what else I can say about this card. Send 3 off top of your deck for cost. Search a Lightsworn monster. Yeah, you guys already know. Not even once per turn. I played 2-track in this deck because normally you only see other engines playing 1. But my deck, you can weirdly search one of the coolest cards in Lightsworn. Weiss. This is a search target for tracked as well. So we have Lurie, Engraver, and then Weiss as your targets for track. So this is a very good synergy. So I can have a Wolf and a Tract in my hand, and I can unbrick and make a Minerva and start playing like that. And this card's crack. Yeah, you guys already know. We got the 3 King Sarks. I do want to always try to open one of these just because it'll unbrick a bad hand and it'll make your bad hand playable. So this card is very good in this deck. And then we got the triple Rite of Aramesir, the Brave Engine. And of course with the Rite of Aramesir you have to pair it with the Faithful Adventure and the Draco Equip. The Draco back equip right there. So yeah, this engine, we don't have a normal summon effect, so we're special summoning like the whole time. So the Brave Engine in this deck is crazy. So yeah, and like I said, if you ever mill these off like Charged Light Brigade, we have the Shufflers to enable and put these back and have a chance to use them later. We got the next 2 cards. We got 2 Triple Tactics Talent. I was playing Thrust, but when you go first with Thrust, man, you can't play. So this is the only one I'd rather have in my game 1. So if I go second, obviously I'll have Thrust available so I can Thrust for grass. But going first, I'd rather just have this. And the last 2 cards we're rounding out is the 1 Branded Regain for the Bystial Engine, and I play the 1 Branded Beast as well. This card is really good interruption on my end board. So if I already have, say I mill this, you can use this to pick this up in the end phase. It's really cool when your Lubellion places face up. So yeah, that rounds out the deck. 60 cards, the clean 60. We're going to go into the extra deck next. We have the 1 Necro Equip. Obviously we're playing Fiendsmith, so we need this to use to combo to make a free rank 6. And you'll see my rank 6 is insane. We got the 1 Fiendsmith Desiree. This is part of your end board. Shuffling back the Weisses is crazy because it's a light fiend, so you have way more ways to summon Desiree than other decks. And then the best boss monster, of course, on the mat, the one Minerva, the Athenian Lightsworn. This card is a custom card, man. When you make this card, just takes a tuner, non-tuner, and then for up to the amount of Lightsworn materials used for the Secret Summit, so when you use 2, like Felice and Wolf, you can send 2 from your deck, and then you'll party trigger both of those, and that's how you get 4 names for free. And then you can banish up to 4 Lightsworns from your grave to mill that many off top of your deck. This card is literally crazy. Yeah, probably one of my favorite cards in the Synchro era, at least for this. Next up, we got Omega, because we can hand loop them, because we're spamming so much. Yeah, good card. Omega loop is kind of nice. Chaos Angel, self-explanatory. Light and dark deck, we can make this easy with a 4 and a 6, no problem. 1 Bystial Dispatter, shout out to Kato for still letting me borrow this. It's in the Mega Tins now, so I'm going to pick one up soon and hand that back to him. But yeah, this card's good because obviously we're playing Bystials, and it's a really good way to recycle Omega again. We got the 1 Dugaris, crazy card. It can let you draw, it can help you OTK, it can help do whatever. This card's good. So help Reborn, extend. And then the rank 6 that's crazy is Pilgrim Reaper. So this is what I use with my Fiendsmith combo. Lets me basically just mill 5 off top of my deck, because once I use the 2 Fiendsmith engine by itself, the Engraver, and then Necro Equip, when you equip the Requiem for Grave, you overlay this with the Engraver, and then make this dude mill 5. Crazy. Yeah. That just helps you get your deck going. Next up, we have the 1 number 90 to help also play around Nibiru, and also a good end board piece if you have enough extenders to make this. And then the 1 Zombie Vampire, obviously to help mill as well, and extend. So, card's crazy. Those are your rank 8s. And then Fiendsmith Engine, we got the Requiem, obviously. We got the IP. We got the Moon for more Fiendsmith Engine. And then the Sequence and the SP. So that rounds out the links. The extra deck's super tight. As you guys can see, you can try to play DDD, King, High, Wave, Caesar. But every time I play that card, you have to commit to it. And then you'll be playing around Nibiru, but also you lose access to your sequential play, because then your Engraver is stuck under your DDD. So I found that happening a lot, so I just cut the DDD, because they have to assume I play it if I start with just Fiendsmith Engine anyway. So it's really good. So that rounds out the extra deck. And now for the side deck, this is obviously just up to you where you play this at an event. I made this for competitive plays though. If I play against a random deck at locals I can't beat and I don't have a good enough side for it, it is what it is. We got the 1 Harpy Feather Duster and the 2 Lightning Storms. They're never going to let this 60 card brick go first after they see me with an end board of like IP, Desiree, Hand Rip with Omega. I could possibly hand rip again with Omega if I made this batter, or if I didn't make this batter, I could just have the rank 8 number 90 Omni Negate for monster effects. So really good. Then we got the 3 Dark Ruler no more, because when you guys play Lightsworn, you'll notice that you can not have too much of a non-engine high count at all. So you gotta have the best non-engine cards in your side deck so you can have them access to them. So 3 Dark Ruler, amazing. Gotta beat that Yugioh board. Triple Tactics Thrust is moved all to the side because I'd rather only have it when I go second. Unless I go against Tenpai, it's a little different game plan, but going second against General and everything besides Tenpai, I want it going second. So this card's everything in my side deck pretty much, and turns into grass. So if they use a monster effect, turns into grass. Unless it's shifter. Don't get shifted. 3 Forbidden Droplet, more of the good non-engine to help me play around to the Yugioh boards. Yeah, we gotta beat Varudras and like Unchained Rage of Soul with Trap. You gotta have a bunch of blowout cards like Dark Ruler and this to try to play through that board with the Phantom of Yugioh as well. And then we got the trap cards. We had the 1 D-Barrier for Tenpai and other decks, and we got the 1 Rise of Full House for full height for OTK decks and mainly Tenpai. And then the 1 Evenly, because we can just thrust any of these. If they make me go first, Tenpai, I can get either of these set if they hand trap me with thrust. So it's still really good. I can find a way to get use out of it, so helps me not die. So yeah, that's rounding out the deck. That's my 60 card Lightsworn profile. Competitive version, because this has Fiendsmith cards. You guys know my other build did not have it. It was more of a chaos deck, but I believe you can play this at an actual regionals / YCs and actually do pretty good with it. So any suggestions you guys have for main side extra, let me know down in the comments down below. Help me make this deck better. Fiendsmith engine's really good in this engine. Sorry if you guys are budget players, but this card's just insane. So yeah, we're gonna round out with that, and we're gonna be signing out. Peace.